So that's all about, there's some great ways that people can actually, post to social media and make it quite simple. So there's
Through WordPress?
no, through things like, okay, so on the social media side, there's a platform called Hootsuite. There's another called Buffer, and I think it's bufferapp.com and probably hootsuite.com. And even Facebook has a way you can actually schedule your posts into the future. The challenge, and I think it's a great thing to do, the challenge can be that if you, because you're, again, busy people doing this, right? So I schedule all my posts, but then I never go back in and look for opportunities to actually engage with people that maybe have connected with with something I've posted. So you can't, it's not, social media is social, so it's not enough just to post information. You want to look for opportunities to actually engage with people that are following you or have liked your page on Facebook or connected with you in some way. You're hoping to get engagement, whether that means they've liked the post. Yeah, it's ideal if they make a comment. They don't always, but you're looking for ways that you need to track how are people engaging with the content that I'm posting. So that, first of all, are you going in the right direction?
Yeah.
And secondly, if they're commenting or they're sharing your content, then you want to acknowledge that in different ways because that builds that social connection with your fans.
This really is a two-way conversation, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You can't consider it flat, dull, boring, vanilla. It is your responsibility. Yeah. Once you knock on somebody's door, your neighbors, and you want to visit, you have to go inside the house and visit.
Yeah.
If you just knock on the door and say, I'm going to visit you from here, you've only done half your job, right?
Yeah. Now, the challenge with social media, the social piece of it can be a little bit confusing because the reality is that and this is where each social network is different. Like, for instance, Facebook. The average person isn't on Facebook, so they can connect with businesses.
Right.
Even though we have business pages there and we provide content and information, most people are on Facebook to connect with family and friends.
Right.
So, and you need to keep that in mind so they're not all necessarily going to connect with you, but if you can get your content so that it's being viewed more, and if people are liking what you're posting, that actually is giving you exposure for your brand. People are hopefully seeing your logo or whatever it is in their timeline, which reminds them of you, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. It's not quite as simple as that, but
that's what you're there for teach the class, right?
To help in that regard.
They come to trust you, don't you?
I hope so. Yes, I hope so.
Good content,
I hope so.
continuously good content.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like it.